Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about why you should stop using Netflix. Now I know this is going to be a kind of controversial opinion because there are still a lot of Netflix meat writers for some reason defending every ounce of the company, which is the most stupid thing you should ever do. Why are you white knighting a billion-dollar corporation? But not only that, also, Netflix as a service has gotten 10 times worse, not only because they're increasing prices, but also because the service they are actually offering is worse than pirating. And that's why I wholly recommend, if you want to watch like a few TV shows and you want to like resubscribe to Netflix to watch those TV shows or movies, pirate it instead, or buy a Blu-ray or DVD and watch it physically and then rip it to like a computer to, preserve it. But don't subscribe to Netflix again, because they recently decided they were going to start showing AI ads to the lowest tier subscribers, which is the biggest slap in the face I could ever think of, because they are not real products. They are advertising. Again, they're AI generated slop, fake products. So what's the point of them when you can't even like buy a tangible product? I don't know. They just decided, hey, let's start showing you AI ads because we're the most greedy pieces of shit on the planet. It's the most dumb shit ever, because not only are you paying a pretty decent amount of money each month to get served ads to you, which is really, really dumb in the first place, but also, again, you are getting served products that aren't even real. And I thought this was what streaming services in the first place were trying to tackle. Get rid of all these extra hoops and advertisements you have to sift through in order to watch movies and TV shows you actually want to watch. And this is what it was like, before the end times came with all these different streaming services, when Netflix was like the only one and this was like a new thing. Yeah, they were like the one-stop shop to go to watch basically almost any movie and TV show under the sun. But then all these other companies realized, hey, we can take the rights back from Netflix and start our own streaming service to force people that are actually wanting to be loyal customers to pay monthly subscriptions to our streaming service. And then this whole kerfuffle started, where now I would honestly argue it's maybe a little worse than cable now, because you're going through all these fucking hoops and subscription services just to watch a few shows from each of these streaming services for very little benefit in return, because you are not watching anything else besides those shows, most likely. And not only that, Netflix shows just in general are pretty notorious for being awful. And yeah, they are. I don't know why you would honestly subscribe to Netflix nowadays for their original shows and movies, because basically 99% of them are absolute trash that are made in like a fucking content mill. So I highly recommend not getting any Netflix subscription at all, and instead just going full-blown pirate, because it's really not that hard to do so. And not only are you not paying for anything, you are also getting a better service, which is more convenient because you can watch basically any movie and TV show under the sun, but you're also getting better quality. Yeah, that's right. On uncompatible hardware, a lot of the time they'll serve you really, really low quality video, even when you paid for a premium subscription. This is what Louis Rossmann talked about in his Netflix videos. He just got served a 720p video on a decently capable machine just because it was uncompatible, which is the most dog shit way of saying, we're the most greedy company ever, and instead of giving you what you actually want, we're just gonna give you a dog shit watching experience that looks like absolute shit. So again, not only are you getting better convenience from pirate services, or not pirate services, but, pirate websites, you're also getting, again, higher quality files and movies and TV shows you actually want to watch, but you're also not paying for it. You're not paying a fuck ton each month to, get shafted by a large corporation. So that alone, I would by that, metric alone, I would wholly recommend just, again, not ever subscribing to Netflix ever again. We subscribed got off of Netflix like a few years ago, and we never really looked back. And I'm actually very glad we did so. Now that, again, they decided to show AI ads in their lowest tier subscription for basically no reason, again, besides the fact that they're a greedy company and they want to squeeze even more money out of people by selling a product that doesn't even really exist. So yeah, that is basically going to be it, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.